Grand Rising to the collective, man. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop an upload. And this is for entertainment and educational purposes. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, man, it helps the collective grow, helps the collective get bigger, helps every individual who likes this type of content tap in with this type of content. And y'all know here at the collective, bro, we be vibing out, bro. We got the most littest community here, straight up. I can't even make that up. Y'all be running everything up. Y'all been supporting since day one. We only been rocking with the channel, I think. Only the channel been up for like 6 or 7 months, and y'all been nothing but great to me, respectful. Some the collective been respectful, but the people who ain't a part of the collective, sometimes they be coming for me, but man, I take it. It all comes with the territory of it. But yeah, shout out to the collective, man. We got the most latest community. I'm gonna go ahead and get right into the video, man. Y'all already know what type of time it is. Let's go.
Everybody's seen the Secretary of Defense of the United States? Because Biden didn't for an entire week, apparently, because he was hospitalized without telling anyone. And that's a pretty big deal, because the Secretary of the Defense, they're the #2 in command of the entire U.S. military. And considering everything that's been happening in the Middle East and with Ukraine, that's pretty significant right about now. Now there are reports coming out of Russia that Lloyd Austin isn't hospitalized at all. He was actually killed in a missile strike on January 3rd in Kiev. So what's going on? Well, this is everything that we know as of right now. According to the U.S. reports, Lloyd Austin was hospitalized on January 1st after complications from... But now, here's the issue. Nobody was told until January 4th, and Biden didn't even find out until a full week after. What was Biden doing for a full week? Who's been the one that's been making all the calls here? What? Apparently the reason that nobody told anybody was that the Deputy Secretary of Defense was on vacation in Puerto Rico, and then the Chief of Staff was sick with the flu. So now this is very important, because the Secretary of Defense, they are the #2 in the chain of command. They are the CEO of the Pentagon. Who's been the one that's been making all these calls lately? As for the Russian reports, there's not much information on that. So whether it's credible or not, I have no idea. What I do know is that Lloyd Austin has visited Ukraine in April of 2022 and then also in November of 2023. People are starting to call for his resignation, such as Representative Chris Deluzio and Representative Matt Rosendale. And the White House's response to the lack of communication and all these issues have just left more questions than answers, because even they don't seem to really know what's going on. And it seems very suspicious. And we haven't seen or heard directly from Lloyd Austin since these reports have come out. So I'm curious, are we going to see from Lloyd Austin again or hear from him? Or are we suddenly going to see that he passed away due to complications from...
Damn, I guess the sound just cut out. But is that me? Or did y'all see the roof in front, like the house right in front of the camera? Is it me, or did the roof start to like break? Like stuff like it was about to, like, it had a whole crack going through it. Am I tripping? But damn, I never really been in an earthquake. Like natural disasters, I haven't been in none of that, thank God. Thank God. And I pray for anybody who do have to go through stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it looked like to me, as soon as the earthquake started, it looked like something fell, a house or something. I didn't see what it was prior. I just seen the smoke go up. But damn, that happened instantly. And that earthquake was real, wasn't it? I don't remember the number on how big it was, but I do remember them. I think it was like what, January 1st or something. It was early in January.
The Tartarian giants were meticulously crafted, genetic marvels shaped by the hands of the Tartarians. The primary purpose of these colossal beings was not for procreation, but for the protection and advancement of their civilization.
Now, I know y'all remember that damn giant that we saw look like he made out of wood. And the dude said, oh, man, somebody in the comments said that was cap. It was just a regular ass giant. Well, what's the last thing? It looked like the same one. Not the same one, but looked like whoever made that one that we saw in the video previously, the one who made this one we just damn saw now. Come on and watch. I guarantee it, the person who said that ain't gonna comment the next time. But damn, bro. And that's what I be talking about. Like, they put this shit in our face, bro. They be putting this shit in our face. It don't be making no type of sense.
You know, it starts to make sense. It really starts to make sense why you'll see buildings like this, and then underneath is all this, and why there was so much mud. My question is, right? Start going through the pictures of the old cathedrals, like who's opening that latch? And you go back to that picture of them giant motherfuckers, and now you see, especially the religion that's controlling the people, telling us what cathedrals are really cathodes. If you know, you know, and I'm not getting into all of that. I think you should do your own fucking research, but hey, most of y'all are NPCs and won't, and you'll think this is conspiracy, and we're fear-mongering. These fucking people, I can't tell you, man. But it starts making sense on why there was a mud flood. But there's just one question. How did they do that? And you know me, being a critical thinker, conspiracy theorist, you also wonder how they built the pyramids. And we start to realize that it wasn't through no incline plane and elephants. If you think that, yeah, the horse and buggies were in the 1800s, which is bullshit too, and there were no world fairs, which is bullshit too. But how did they move all that mud to suffocate the history, rewrite it, control it? Because if you control the past, you control the future, you know. And I'm starting to think that the government knows of this technology, the Vatican knows of this technology, and probably has something to do with cymatic frequency. Hence why they also destroyed and have a crack in all our bells that were on top of these cathodes that would heal people. But you don't know that. NPCs, that is, not my reading. You know. Now, the question I ask you is, if they had the technology back then to move mountains, you could move mountains with faith of a mustard seed. Probably has something to do with our DNA. I need to look into that, but I digress. They moved mountains to get rid of a fucking whole civilization because they were a threat to them. Go back to the beginning of the video and tell why the Tartarian giants were there. To protect them. Yeah, they had to go. Look around. The evidence shows you they actually were here.
This whole shit is a joke. This whole shit is a joke, bro. Like I said, they've been playing us and they've been insulting our intelligence. Mud flood my ass. These people, bro.
mouth.
Man, that couldn't be the picture, bro. I wanted to see the video. All these people in the middle like that, bro. Get the good clips. Don't, if you gonna hit your phone and record, don't put you on there. Don't put nothing on there, bro. We need to see what we need to see. And whatever he said, it was wrong with the mouth, bro. The phone should have been out instantly. Like, hey, bro, hey, they want to record fights and stuff, all that extra stuff, man. Record that. Get all of it on camera. Don't just record a whole bunch of people standing in a circle around them and you're hearing people yell. Stop doing that, bro. Shit be pissing me off.
They used to meet in secret to discuss their mathematical discoveries. Only members were allowed to attend. They had a secret emblem, the pentagram. Let's see what the topic is for today. It was our old friend Pythagoras who discovered that the pentagram was full of mathemagic. The two shorter lines combined exactly equal the third. And this line shows the magic proportions of the famous golden section. The second and third lines exactly equal the fourth. Once again, we have the golden section. But this is only the beginning. Hidden within the pentagram is a secret for creating a golden rectangle, which the Greeks admired for its beautiful proportions and magic qualities. The star contains the golden rectangle many times over. It's a most remarkable shape. It can mathematically reproduce itself indefinitely. All these rectangles have exactly the same proportions. This figure also contains a magic spiral that repeats the proportions of the golden section into infinity. To the Greeks, the golden rectangle represented a mathematical law of beauty. We find it in their classical architecture. The Parthenon, perhaps one of the most famous of early Greek buildings, contains many golden rectangles. These same golden proportions are also found in their sculpture. Side.
Three of it.
Each discovery leads to many others. An endless chain.
What's the matter with these doors? Hey! These doors won't open. They're locked.
Of course they are locked. These are the doors of the future, and the key is...
Mathematics.
Right. Mathematics. The boundless treasures of science are locked behind those doors. In time, they will be opened.
It's all coming in threes. Three is the magic number. It's all about three. I've been saying this for a long time. They always come in threes. If you see one, you'll see two more. There's always three working together. They represent the Trinity. It also represents a balance between
It's harmony, yeah.
man and woman.
You know what's crazy about that is he's never even studied sacred geometry, and that's what it means according to sacred geometry. It's the harmony of creation. It's
It
the
represents the
masculine,
man and the woman.
the man and the woman
and the
creating.
And that's what
But you didn't read that, did you?
No.
I read that. That's really what that means, according to Rosicrucians and the Masons and all that shit. How'd you figure that out?
Well, I've been saying this for 10 years now. Same thing, basically. I get it from
You got it,
balance, from my experience. When you look at that light, it gives you information. It's just like a telephone. Except they don't need that. All they need is to put the light in your eye.
Now y'all remember in the previous video where, I think it was the last video, I said I seen a documentary I've been looking for since like 2016, and the UFOs always show up in threes. They showed up over the pyramids of Giza, right in the formation, and they spoke in Morse code. And that's how they were speaking to us. One of the sayings they were saying was, "Hello, children of Earth." That's what I had seen. And so for him to say that, and then when I also in the previous video was talking about the Holy Trinity, how the Ankh symbol, the man, woman, and child, and he just broke that down, the harmony. But some people still gonna disagree. Some still gonna say whatever it is they're gonna fire back with, and that's fine. But hey, I didn't say it for no reason. And then so happens a video, literally what, 2 videos back to back, it says the same thing I was saying. Whatever though.
I've never told this story before. I'll tell it. It happened. It's true. It's God's my witness. I was at Burrow Creek, almost to Wickiup. Go to Wickenburg, then Wickiup is about half there. You'll find it on a map. And that bridge there, that canyon, a lot of death has happened there. And I was there about 2 o'clock in the morning coming back from Phoenix. And I was out there with my dog on the edge overlook. I was taking a break. I was so tired. And I had my knife on me. I carried a knife back in the day. I was shoved in the front of my pants here. And it was about a 3/4 moon night, maybe. And I was feeling, it was nice out first, and I started feeling creepy. Something was bad. Something was wrong. It was definitely a well-lit night. And it went from feeling awkward and weird to the hair on the back of my neck to I'm in imminent danger. And I was looking around, and I looked, my dog was under the truck. And I thought, shit, something's going on here. And I don't know why. I looked up and to my left, backwards, and something was bearing down on me. And I instinctively rolled, did an Aikido roll, it's martial arts. And when I came up, I grabbed my knife. But here's the weird part. As I was rolling, the thing buzzed me, and I heard it come by, and I heard cloth. It was wearing clothing, and it was flying. And this is a true story. And when I came back up, I pulled my knife out, and I screamed. The adrenaline went, and it was fight or flight, and I can't remember what I even screamed now, but it went out probably about 30, 40 yards. It stopped, it turned, and it hovered right there. What felt like it meant about a minute, but it couldn't have been more than about 3 or 4 seconds, 5 seconds maybe. And it looked, and the best way I can describe it is if you've seen Lord of the Rings, remember them things that ride those dragons with the black things on? Those things. It looked like that. It looked like that. It was wearing a black cloth. And that's what tripped me out. It was, it wasn't an owl, wasn't a hawk. It was hovering in space. It wasn't moving, it wasn't flying. It was hovering, and then it turned off to the southwest and went towards Greenwood Peak. And I watched it fly, and I watched it because the moon was bounced off, because it was a pretty bright night out, about a 3/4 moon night. That's the craziest damn thing I've ever seen out here in the desert.
Ever been in that mountain range? Let me know. So it ain't a place I'm going.
Bro, it's been 2 days. Come on. Yo, it's loud. Yo. You good? Okay.
Because every single one of...
Sometimes I think people just be too damn, and I don't mean this disrespectfully, but sometimes some humans have And I guess it happens when people drink alcohol. Some people have a low tolerance. And I feel like the same thing goes for like music. Some people can't handle certain sounds and frequencies. Me, maybe because I understand it, that it don't affect me. Like, that's my shit. That song is my shit. I will play that song in my car so loud, bro, and whoever ride with me, they head is even like, that shit is a clapper. But I understand what's being said. I understand the frequency. I understand all of it to the point where like I like the sound, but it will never have me do anything irrational or out of my character. I stand on 10. So that a song ain't gonna make me change that. If I believe one thing, a song ain't gonna make me change that otherwise. I'm not that mentally weak. And there's some people who are, and that's not a big deal. I mean, it is a big deal, but it's not. Something they can fix. As long as they can see that it's the problem, they can fix it. It ain't like it's the end of the world, but man, some people be like, you're still not supposed to listen to that type of stuff. Hey, you don't listen to it, bro. I like hip hop. I like rap. I like what I like, okay? Don't try to tell me what I can't like. Don't control that. But yeah, dude tripping out like that, man, he got other issues. The song just gave him a reason to choose to act like that, in my opinion. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but hey, dude tripping. He tripping. But hey, have y'all ever been to that mountain range he talking about? I need to watch Lord of the Rings. I ain't seen it since it first came out. I was a kid. I was young. So yeah, I did want to watch it, but then it was like back then it was burnt movies, burnt DVDs and all that bootleg, and I wasn't about to watch it on that. My mom, she didn't like Lord of the Rings. That's not something she would have watched. So my stepfather at the time, he liked war movies and other stuff, but Lord of the Rings wasn't something he liked, so I never really got the chance to watch it. But as I hear that, I've always wanted to. But yeah, I need to go check it out. Let me know if y'all a fan of Lord of the Rings though.
That are on Earth now in some way, shape, or form chose to be on Earth now because you knew that you would be going through a transition and a transformation at this time in your planet's history, and on some level, in some way, you wanted to participate. You wanted to be a part of that because it's a very exciting place to be right now. As you say in your language, it's where it's happening. It is one of the most highly focused places right now that we are aware of in creation for the idea of transition and transformation. It is one of the few places that has gone as deeply into the dark as you have, that we are aware of. And thus then, when a planet, when a civilization, when a collective consciousness can allow itself to experience such a great degree of darkness and yet still find its way to the light, that is special. That is powerful. And believe me, you attract the attention of many other beings from many other dimensions to see how you did it, how you're doing it, because that's exciting, because that's creation in the making. That's raw creation, going from absolute dark to absolute light. That's creation in a nutshell. So thank you for your strength, for your commitment, for your willingness to go through this transition. It's a powerful thing to have done, and it shows you, just by being where you are, it shows you how powerful you actually are. So never lose sight of that. To be where you are on Earth at this time means you are powerful beings who knew what you were doing when you chose this reality, and even though you have forgotten that you knew what you were doing, you still know what you're doing. We are sometimes asked why people choose to incarnate in physical reality on Earth. And there are as many reasons as there are people. But generally speaking, it's an exciting place to be, especially now in this age of transformation. Many people want to experience the idea of change and discovery. Remember that in a timeless state, you cannot experience change. You cannot experience discovery of new perspectives. So by forgetting, in essence, who you are as a spirit, as a greater being, you can learn through a process of physical space-time reality how to rediscover yourself anew from a different perspective. And when you create the idea of the space-time framework, you give yourself an opportunity to experience the process of creation.
that Kylie Jenner video generated quite a buzz. But she ain't the only one that's caught slipping lately. J-Lo. J-Lo. What's going on, mama? I guess they ain't have no more adrenochrome for you either. Guess you ran out too, huh? Check these out. My guess is y'all done pissed some photographer off and y'all ain't paid the guy something. He's leaking these pictures out like, you know what? I ain't getting paid from y'all, so I'm gonna leak these pictures. But y'all looking crazy out here, bro. Look, I get it. There must be a shortage in Hollywood because people are starting to look like they're 1,000 years old. So it just gives more validity to the whole issue and the whole thing that people are saying about that stuff. And it makes people look young and youthful, and now they look like vampires from Interview with a Vampire. Ooh, thank God my genetics are good and I don't need that stuff. Not bad for a man in his 50s, huh? Not bad. Get in the comments. Let's chop it up about this shortage in Hollywood and how these people are starting to look crazy.
J-Lo, that used to be she was fine as hell. I'm not even gonna sit up here and lie to none of y'all, bruh. Oh my God, J-Lo. But she did have a hell of a lot of husbands, though. She get tired of it. She sent them to wolves, bruh. She be like, man, go that way. I'm picking the next one. And then turn around and might be like, I'm going back to the last one I just threw to the wolves. Like, she looking a little bit weird there, though. I'm not even gonna lie. Kylie Jenner was looking wild too in that last video. And I guess it's that makeup wearing off. I don't think it's, I mean, it could be what he's talking about too, but I just think it's a lot of the makeup ain't on, she ain't all dolled up, all the cosmetics and all that, it ain't on her face.
So you mean to tell me it's the first month of the year, we off to a great start, and Joe Biden decided, let me go into a civil war with Texas? This cannot be. Who is this nigga? If you're not already tapped in, keep watching, because this might affect you. So basically in Texas, there is a wire that passes through the border, and it basically passes through Eagle Pass, Shelby Park. And the wire obviously is basically stopping people from trying to migrate to Texas. But my boy Joe Biden in the Supreme Court said, nah, that shit cooked. I don't know why, but he went to go send his goons to cut off the wire. But what turned everything upside down is the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, said, nah, little bro, you ain't doing that. My boy Greg is standing on straight border business. He got his goons with him too. Not only did he tell the Border Patrol and the Supreme Court that they not cutting out wire, but he also pulled out receipts and said that the Texas constitutional rights say that they cannot let any migrants in. Now we in a standoff, but this is where everything turns left. No pun intended. So right now, majority of the states are siding with Texas. And they basically saying, nah, we stand with Greg. In conclusion, if we cannot all come into one agreement, we might have to go into a civil war. For y'all that still don't understand how crazy this sounds, the last time we were in a civil war was 1865. You remember the books you used to read in American history? The movies you used to watch on the American Civil War? We about to be the next movie, my nigga.
I feel him. But you gotta have some type of like, honestly, if you want some type of victory, it is gonna come at some type of price. You want victory, come at price. You want something that you ain't never had, you gotta go do something you ain't never did. Or if you want something, in this sense, that might be what they want though. That might be what they want, so that they can go ahead and then drop their new organization in on this. Like, hey, time out, hey, we have a new idea. It's this organization right here, the old one is gone. Yeah, but again, we in 2024, and Gen Z, they might be real computer savvy, but they patience run real low. That's one thing I can say that I haven't said. They patience run real low. They don't have a big attention span, but just don't piss them off. They don't have respect for, I would say Gen Z don't really have respect for the elders. But the reason why is because a lot of the elders didn't teach Gen Z like they should have. Me, I'm in the middle. I'm in the millennials, so I got to see it. Like, yeah, I get to see it. I get to see it. I see the kids. It's a disconnect. We don't the older generation doesn't really understand Gen Z, and Gen Z don't understand the older generation, and it's not like that on everybody's tip. It's just times where it's like there's not a balance. They don't understand each other. That's just me looking at it from the outside, looking in at because I'm a millennial, so I could see both perspectives. But I think Gen Z ain't going for it. I don't think they are. That's the only difference. I think now they're like, bro, look, you not about to mess with my time. We not about to sit here and y'all not about to interfere with my Fortnite. Y'all not about to interfere with my 2K or my stream or my live or me posting my pictures. Like, yeah, they not about to allow little things like that to interfere with their everyday life. Does that even make sense? They so wrapped up into their everyday life, they ain't going for that. And they looking at that 1896, 66, whatever he said, 18 something, they not going for that. They gonna be like, bro, that's so old, bro. We not, it's a new day, bro. We not going for this. They're not gonna go for it. They're not gonna go for it. That's why I think they got to step in and give us a new organization, because Gen Z ain't going for it, I don't think. What about old Joe Biden there? The border is getting real, ain't it?
You guys, oh my God, watch this.
She need to give the location of that one. I would want to go check that out. Yeah, I'd be interested to go check that out right there. And if I did, that's something I would vlog. Like, a lot of people been telling me get a vlog channel and all that. Like, yeah, I got y'all. Don't trip. All this stuff is in the process, bro. I just take my time with everything. I make sure I check off everything. Proper planning prevents poor performances. So, like, a lot of the time people be like, hey, when you dropping nonprofits, when you gonna do something for the community? Like I said, I do it at my speed. When it feels right, that's when I do it. But don't ever think that we not working on expanding. So, like, yeah, vlog channel, to see something like that, I would do something like that. I would do something like that. I would go check out that place on a vlog channel and make sure I give it to y'all and let y'all see what it's like. But I want to know, I'm gonna have to go back and check and see. She might have put where it was. I might have missed it. But if she didn't, I'm gonna go check. I'll go back and look at that TikTok, and then I'm gonna go run through the comments and see where that's located, because that's kind of interesting. That's interesting. So yeah, that's my take on that. Y'all let me know if y'all do know where that's at.
My life, I've been telling people I've been having paranormal shit happen in my house, and I want to do a Ouija board. People have been warning me. Well, there's a dead bird, blackbird, right next to our front steps. Yesterday, I watched 3 doors open up by themselves, and a silhouette of a man downstairs with a shadow on the wall. And just now, these lights just flickered twice. You can say I'm crazy, you can say I'm nuts, but I've always felt energy in this house, and I'm having dead animals show up on the front step of my house. Blackbirds? Now that could have been put there, honestly, but I follow paranormal content, and when you have dead birds on your house, it's never a good sign. Yo, should I do an Ouija board on live. And I would be authentic and real about it. I won't fake it. I think I should. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments, should I? Are you down to be part of that? Because I know it's opening a door, but how I view spirits isn't how others do. I think they're time slippages. But there's something spiritually, interdimensionally going on in this house. I'm telling you, I could be bugging. Maybe I'm bugging. Maybe it's just a whole bunch of fucking coincidences of doors opening up by themselves, lights flickering, and dead birds being on our doorstep. But I don't know. I'm lying. I'm doing this for likes. Peace to God.
Oh, jadi kameramen. Ini rumah ya. Tapi tidak ada suara, tolong. Woi, bagaimana? Tolong gimana ini, Bang? Woi.
So my guess would be they at an island or something, and they messing with a tribe that might be who likes to keep away from the public. Probably not one of those tribes that attack you, because if you have the common cold, it can harm them. Probably not one of those tribes, but probably one of those tribes. Y'all seen the movie, what is that, Green Inferno, I think it's called? Man, hey, if y'all ain't seen that, that's what it remind me of there. You check it out at your own cost. If your stomach weak, don't watch it. That's all I'm gonna say. I think it's on Netflix. Yeah, we made it to the end of this. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop an upload. Y'all know when y'all like and comment and subscribe to the channel, it helps the collective get bigger, helps the collective grow up, more people join this community. It's for entertainment, educational purposes as well. Until I see y'all in the next one, man, we gone.
I just check my count. Sheesh.